What's up, everyone? This is Blockchain News with your now daily crypto brief, and hope you guys are doing well. So today, I'm going to give you guys 3 bits of news here. The first one is, once again, Novogratz and Max Keiser attacked back to Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett said a few days ago in an interview with Charlie Munger that he thinks Bitcoin is like rat poison squared. So we all know he's a very big cynic on cryptocurrencies in general. And he believes that Bitcoin is not really what it's pumped up to be. So according to this article, it says, Mike Novogratz says it's almost irresponsible not to invest in Bitcoin. At the same time, the filmmaker Max Keiser said that Bitcoin is a reaction to Warren Buffett and his friends. Warren Buffett undermined the billionaire and Bitcoin bull Mike Novogratz said that every investor should have at least between 1% and 2% of their portfolios invested in Bitcoin. Moreover, during an interview with CNN, he said that it is almost irresponsible not to do so. The hedge fund manager has also said that it is important to invest in cryptos, not just because of the gains, but also because these technologies will change the way in which we live. Blockchain technology has been growing everywhere around the world. Governments and enterprises have been investing in DLT for various reasons, including the possibility to make businesses more efficient. Max Keiser, what he said was Bitcoin is a reaction to Warren Buffett and his crony capitalists and the bailouts in 2008. They don't want to admit that. They don't even want to address that. They don't even want to examine that. They don't want to come down from their pedestal of crony capitalism and free money from central banks to address that. So they attack crypto as much as they can. So it depends on which side of the fence you guys are on, but probably if you're watching this video, you guys are probably holding some cryptocurrencies or are very interested in cryptocurrencies in the very least. So we'd like to hear your opinions below. Do you guys agree a little bit more with Warren Buffett and the traditional world of finance, or are you guys more progressively minded about cryptocurrencies and the future of cryptocurrencies and agree more with what Mike Novogratz and Max Keiser had to say? So we're going to have to see how this sort of drama unfolds in the short-term future and definitely in the long-term future. Going on to the next bit of news here, the CME, or the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, to gauge user interest for Ether futures after index launch. So the CME group will review client demand for Ether futures after launching an index tracking prices of the second largest cryptocurrency, Ether obviously being the fuel for the Ethereum platform. We'll continue to gauge with them to ascertain demand for futures. CME's head of equity products said during an interview Monday at a conference in New York, there are no plans at the exchange to launch one currently, but they're going to gauge investor interest in it. So what the CME does is, options and futures trading, large derivatives. So it'll be interesting to see if Ethereum, or Ether, there's going to be a futures market for that because, Bitcoin's future were offered starting in December, and we had that huge run up in December because of the anticipation of the CME and the CBOE launching Bitcoin futures. While Bitcoin futures trading volume has been lower than what some expected given the hype around the launch, McCourt said CME is encouraged to see volume rising every month and the tight spread between futures prices and the spot market. So what do you guys think about this issue? We'd like to hear your comments on this. Do you think that Ether futures will be launched? Is it inevitable? Do you think it will be a good thing for the market, or do you think that this can cause a lot of price manipulation and more sort of schemes to short the price of Ethereum and the overall market in general? The third one here is from CCN, and it says IBM to issue cryptocurrency token on public Stellar blockchain. So as you might have heard or may not know, IBM has been in partnership with Stellar, or Stellar Lumens, and this was announced several months ago. Regarding this news, computing giant IBM has announced that it has signed a partnership with environmental fintech startup Viridium Labs to issue a cryptocurrency token on the Stellar blockchain. The initiative, unveiled on Tuesday, will see IBM and Viridium tokenize carbon credits, enabling pollution-heavy companies to offset the damage their operations cause to the environment. proceeds from selling the Verde token will be used to reforest a 250 square mile patch of rainforest on the island of Borneo in Indonesia. Third-party carbon credits have existed for some time, but they're difficult to value and hold on a traditional balance sheet. So this is where holding it on the public Stellar blockchain can make it more efficient and also increase transparency, removing friction and opacity from the carbon credit supply chain. So what carbon credits are, as you guys may or may not know, carbon credits, it's a permit or certificate for companies or for individual people, investors, to emit 1 ton of carbon dioxide, and these credits can be bought and sold between one another. And the whole point of the carbon credits is because there's a cap on pollution to reduce greenhouse gases and to help global warming. Okay. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that this is good news for Stellar Lumens or Stellar, the XLM token? Do you think this provides another use case for Stellar? Or do you think that this is not really, it's sort of inconsequential news? We'd like to hear your comments on this. But obviously, as more and more companies and partnerships and news starts to come out about using blockchains for certain projects, this just adds more and more validity to the space. So in the overall scheme of things, it does look positive. But we'd like to hear your comments on this, obviously. So please leave your comments below. And as always, please do your own research. We are not here to give any sort of specific investment advice. We highly recommend that you do your own research and So please hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/C Blockchain News Korea. Blockchain News Korea on YouTube. And once you hit subscribe, you can see our channel. We're going to have our crypto brief videos almost daily. And we've done a lot of interviews in the space. Zilliqa, Jabril Network, Blue Whale, T0, Patrick Byrne, with Rootstock RSK, Charles Hoskinson. So please take a look and hit subscribe, and we'll keep updating these videos as much as possible on a very frequent basis. And for our Twitter, please follow our Twitter account at Block News Korea. Block News Korea. All right, so have a good day, guys, and hope to speak to you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.